The Stalkers have won the battle in the outside courtyard, and the battle will now move into the inside courtyard. One way to gain an advantage is to go onto the rooftops, but it's completely up to you to choose which path to take throughout the whole mission.
Thanks for the help, man. I thought it was over for me. Listen, the special troops will be here soon. We'd better get out of here. Follow me. I'll lead you to a safe exit.
In this instance, the Stalkers won and Mole was saved. However, if he died in the conflict or you chose to shoot him, you could have found the entrance on your own. It would have just been much more difficult. The Stalkers you fought alongside are now your allies and will help you out if you come across them later.
Phew. It's quiet here. We can wait until the raid is over. Ray told me what you're looking for. It's on the ground, here somewhere. I can't say exactly where because I don't know. Be careful and good luck.
As I mentioned, you could have found this tunnel on your own. There is actually more than one entrance into the underground complex, one of which you can see in the distance. It's just under the chimney stack. However, if you choose to go down into this tunnel, you'll end up right in the middle of a large battle with the military. Either of these two tunnels would take you to the military complex, but you could also choose to storm in all guns blazing. However, this would be virtually impossible as it is extremely heavily guarded and it would also be a waste of valuable ammo. But I know some of you are going to have a go. Stalker has a full day and night cycle which plays a very important part in the game. Let's speed up time and show the elements of day, night and the weather. During the day you're far more visible to other people in the game, so you assume it would be safer to play at night, but that's when the mutants come out. As a result, you might find other Stalkers gathered around a campfire in the safety of their group. So at night you might be safer from the military, but not from the greater threat of the mutants created by the zone. Storms will also offer you cover as you are less audible to the other people as you approach. What you're about to see is how light and sound play a big part in the game. Firstly, let's change one of the guns to fit the style we want here. It's a normal machine gun, but you can adapt it to suit your style. In this case, a silencer has been added, but you can also add scopes or even a grenade launcher. To reduce the accuracy of the enemy, let's shoot out some of the lights. They'll still know you're there as you're making noise, but it will be more difficult for them to pinpoint your location and get an accurate shot. The bars on the left-hand side of the screen indicate how visible and audible you are to the enemy. As you can see, as soon as you start shooting, these levels jump up as they have a good idea where you are. Using stealth throughout the game will make it easier to kill people, but requires patience. If that's not your style, then you're free to charge in. This game is also different as it contains a full inventory, much like you would find in an RPG. You need to manage your inventory carefully, as the heaviness of your bag will affect your ability to run. You'll find that you tend to keep weapons according to the ammo you have. Ammo is a scarce resource and you will find it lying around in crates, but the easiest way to acquire ammo is to search the bodies of the people you've been fighting against. It's also worth taking the medical kits and food you find on them, as food is also scarce. In the bottom right-hand corner you can see a red spoon and fork icon, which means you're hungry. If you don't eat, it will affect your stamina and make you more vulnerable. For those that don't know the story behind Stalker, the Chernobyl reactor exploded in 1986. 20 years later, a second explosion occurs, and after this, strange energy fields start appearing in what becomes known as the Zone. These energy fields create artifacts, and it's these artifacts that the Stalkers come to look for, as they're valuable, but they also convey certain properties to anyone who uses them. The green pools you can see all about this area are radiation left over from the second explosion, and it's this radiation which causes the creatures in the zone to mutate. The creature you just killed was a bloodsucker, and like all the creatures in the game, he had a special ability, and his was being able to turn himself invisible. His approach is to attack you, turn himself invisible, run away, and then attack you from a different angle. What you can see now is one of the artifacts you'll find in the game. If you examine it, you'll find out it's called a sparkler, and if you wear it, it will increase your resistance to electricity fields. So with it, you'll be able to go through any electrical storm or anomaly. However, the artifact will give off radiation, which you can counteract with hypodermic injections or the infamous cure-all of vodka. What you can see now is the controller, who takes control of your mind and rips your face off. Definitely one to avoid.
Move headlong. Bigot on the roof to the left. Window, left and right.
The city you can see here is Pripyat, which is actually the closest city to the reactor.
I've pinned one. One less. Move! Excellent.
In this mission, you're fighting against another one of the Stalker factions called the Monolithians. They'll stop at nothing to prevent you passing through their territory.
Excellent.
GSC, the developers, have taken time to research the area, and all of the buildings are based on the actual city of Pripyat. Famous landmarks have been included, like the town square just in front of you, and also the Ferris wheel. The electrical storms you can see were also caused by the second explosion, and as you can hear, getting close to them will cause your Geiger counter to go off. You need to always keep an eye on your radiation levels, and as mentioned before, use counteractive measures. In front of you are stalkers who have been zombified, and as a result they don't react as other stalkers would, and are therefore easy targets. These stalker zombies keep appearing in the zone, but nobody knows why or where they've come from. However, this area is rumoured to be responsible. You've decided to come here to find out what's the cause and put an end to it. It turns out there's a laboratory underground that's emitting some strange psionic radiation, which is creating the zombies. This psionic radiation is also responsible for the extreme changes in colour and sound you experience in this area. All of the creatures in Stalker have their own needs and they will react to the environment accordingly. Just like this mutant dog who is hungry and is feasting on a corpse.